Hello everyone, and welcome aboard the Dream Harrier, the ship that flies your gaming space. I'm of course its captain, Snake Man. We are in the middle of DOSember. It is DOSember the 8th? Yeah. And it's Friday, so we're playing something that isn't obscure. Or is it? I don't know. There's a YouTube channel that I see there every now and then that covers obscure DOS games, and they covered this, so I don't know. It may be obscure to some people. Tara kills dinosaurs and cars. Hello Monty, hello Muware, and hello Variable Goo, and hello everyone else out there. We got a follow during the pre-show, so thank you very much for the follow. So Blackthrone, one of the earliest games from Blizzard Entertainment. Not as early as Lost Vikings, but this is 94, so still pretty early. This is pre-craft days. Your pre-craft dinners. And this is published by Interplay. This originally came out on DOS systems and the Super Nintendo at the same time, I believe. It would also later get a 32X port, which is the version that I'm more familiar with, as I grew up with the 32X port of this and Doom. It was a sad life. Anyway, the 32X version has different graphics, and the SNES version has a different sound and also less violence. So we're playing the DOS version, the original. I think you get this free with Blizzard's launcher thing, but I don't launch any Blizzard games, so what do I know? Anyway, let's get the cover out of the way because we got story time. Welcome to the Blackthrone manual. We have 14 pages of story to get through. So yeah, Blackthrone from Interplay and Blizzard Entertainment presents the instruction manual. The history of Tuul. Tuul? I'll say Tuul. Tuul had been a peaceful world that was centuries ago. A time when only one race of people inhabited the planet. Their ruler was a great priest/shaman who, as legend goes, was blessed with all knowledge. The position was passed on from father to eldest son through hundreds of generations unbroken. But when twin-borns were born to Thoros, the 99th in the line of priests, the path of succession was dubious. Exhaustive tests of intellect revealed that neither boy was clearly superior to the other. One day, the two would-be rulers and their father ventured out into the desert, now known as the Sands of Sorrow, to determine the next ruler of Tuul. The sons returned 3 days later, bearing with them 2 large gems, one light and one dark. Their father was dead, they announced. His body had transformed into the 2 gems they now held. His wisdom and knowledge were contained in those gems, and each of the sons had chosen one for their own. The repercussions of this event would forever be felt throughout Tuul. From that day forward, Tuul would consist of 2 distinct populations. Some chose to follow the sun who held the lightstone, north of the desert where they established a kingdom that would become known as Androth. Others followed the guardian of the darkstone, settling south of the desert in a region they called Kadrasul. Androth flourished. The people kept the revered lightstone in a central courtyard surrounded by gardens of exotic flora that flourished under the stone's vibrant energy. The Kadrasul chose to bury their stone deep in the catacombs, beneath the central keep of the great castle. Although the Kadrasul grew in strength and numbers, they suffered physical as well as psychological mutations. The Darkstone had been neglected by its people, and responded by molding the Kadrasul into a cruel race of beings. Fortunately, the 2 peoples, separated by the Great Desert, had little contact with one another. Eventually, the Kadrasul's supply of Xandrolite, the energy-radiating soft metal used by both races for heat and light, was nearly exhausted. The vampiric Darkstone was effectively draining them of their life-giving fuel. A young warrior then arose among the people. Sarlac was his name, and he preached against the Androthi to the north, claiming that they enjoyed an unfair share of Tuul's blessed resources, and that it was the duty of the Kadrasul to set right the wrong. Sarlac was soon swept into power ruling the land from a great castle he called his Shadow Keep. He led his people against the Androthi in the north. Unprepared, the Androthi were quickly overrun by Sarlac's hordes and enslaved. They were then forced to work their own Xandrolite mines under armed guards. The result of their labor was then shipped south to Cadrusel, where it was used to feed the darkstone. Kyle Blackthorne! 2 MPs dressed in olive drab uniforms strode across the dusty compound, and orderly in fatigues followed behind them. They headed for the isolated concrete and steel bunker on the other side of the fenced-in camp, where the prisoner was currently held. There's a lot of world building. The larger of the MPs, a sandy-haired, freckle-faced sergeant, offered some advice to the newly arrived MP corporal. The prisoner must be kept under restraint at all times, the sergeant cautioned him. Captain Blackthorne is an extremely dangerous man, trained in all forms of armed and unarmed combat. Maximum caution must be exercised at all times. The warning really wasn't necessary. The corporal already knew about Blackthorne. All about Blackthorne, despite the fact he'd been in the region only a couple days. Blackthorne was a well-known figure, a legend in military circles. A former U.S. Marine officer, Captain Blackthorne had turned mercenary early in his military career after receiving a medical discharge from the Corps. He had since fought in a dozen or more different military actions all over the world. Cold, shrewd, and calculating, Blackthorne was said to be absolutely merciless. He was charged with war crimes and scheduled to stand court-martial tomorrow morning. Some people say Captain Blackthorne is innocent, the corporal told the sergeant as they marched along. They say he's been sold out, that the charges are false and all part of the peace agreement they're trying to hammer out with Maswali. The warlord Maswali was the last stumbling block in a peace agreement that the UN hoped to negotiate in the small, war-torn East African country. By most accounts, a thief and a cutthroat, Maswali had firm control of large territories and their populace. Without Maswali's cooperation, establishing a peace treaty that would finally bring stability to his ravaged country was nearly impossible. Maswali had a personal grudge with Blackthorne dating back several years, and along with other concessions, had demanded the captain's court-martial. I'm afraid that's not true, Corporal. The sergeant reprimanded the corporal. Blackthorne's guilty, no doubt about it. He's a vicious savage. He should consider himself lucky we didn't turn him over to Maswali like he demanded. Maswali had first insisted that Blackthorne be handed over to him for trial at the warlord's hands. A demand that even the merciless UN commanders could not see fit to honor. The deal struck was that Blackthorne would stand court-martial at the hands of his own troops. His eventual conviction and long sentence were nearly guaranteed. The corporal said no more. In the mere 2 days he'd been assigned to this post, he'd already decided he didn't like this sergeant. Blackthorne was known as a rebel, the kind of man this sergeant would not tolerate. Finally, reaching the small concrete bunker that served as the prisoner's holding cell, the party halted. Without preamble, the sergeant beat his hammy fist on the heavy door. "Prisoner, to the doors! Hands out!" A narrow opening was cut in the door about waist height, used to pass food trays back and forth and keep sealed with a padlock bar. At a nod from the sergeant, the corporal unlocked the bar and stepped back. A pair of hands emerged from the opening, fists clenched, wrists held together. The hands were large, strong, lined with cords and muscles. "Put the handcuffs on him, Corporal," ordered the sergeant. Fumbling slightly with the unfamiliar restraints, the corporal finally locked them around the extended wrists. Cuffs secured, the sergeant ordered the prisoner to move back to the rear of the cell while the door was unlocked and opened. Carefully, the corporal stepped inside the bunker, baton at the ready. "Watch yourself," the sergeant warned him. "He's always dangerous." The cell was hot, stuffy, and dark, the only light a few rays of sun streaming in through a pair of narrow, barred ventilation slits near the ceiling. The prisoner was in position at the rear of the cell, his face hidden by shadows. He stood stock silent. The corporal noted the prisoner's broad shoulders and powerful arms. Ooh, this corporal's getting a little turned on. Colored Dreams rule. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, Colored Dreams fan. That's sick. "Tomorrow's the big day, eh?" The sergeant chided Blackthorne, walking up to the prisoner and standing before him. You go up on charges, and when it's over, they're gonna lock you up forever, Blackthorne. The sergeant grinned at the silent prisoner, slapping his baton in his open hand. The prisoner said nothing, didn't move. The orderly left the hut to dump the prisoner's toilet. Distracted by his movements, the sergeant glanced over his shoulder, a mistake he'd never lived to regret. As soon as Blackthorne saw the sergeant's eyes leave him, he made this move. With an elbow to the throat, he sent him crashing to the floor, knocked unconscious by the single blow. In the same motion, he looped the chain of his handcuffs around the throat of the sergeant and pulled back hard. He heard the man's neck snap as he let the lifeless body slide to the floor. Blackthorne turned towards the corporal. "Give me the keys." Good old Kyle Blackthorne. Blackthorne said in the quiet yet menacing tone. The corporal was petrified. He dropped his weapon, fumbled with the keys on his belt, and handed them to Blackthorne. Moving toward the door, Kyle crouched in the opening, peering across the compound. The unfamiliar sunlight bright and painful to his eyes. The area seemed clear. Only a few men were around. On the far side of the camp, a helicopter prepared to take off, the sound of its turning rotors chopping across the camp. Without further hesitation, Blackthorne made his break. Out the door, sprinting across the compound, he ignored the shouts behind him. Reaching the helicopter, he took the ground crewman out with a fist to the jaw that sent the man sprawling on the ground. A second crewman aboard the craft, near the open side door, tried to make a move, but Blackthorne already had his hands on him, dragging him out of the chopper to throw him to the tarmac. Leaping aboard, Blackthorne slammed the latch and latched the door, then scrambled forward to the cockpit. The craft's pilot, taken by surprise, stared wide-eyed at the intruder. "Captain Blackthorne?" he said, not really believing what he saw. "Out," ordered Blackthorne. Without a second's hesitation, the pilot unstrapped himself and scrambled out the door. He had served with Blackthorne and entertained no foolish ideas about trying to stop this man. He had barely made it to the ground when the chopper lifted into the air. Blackthorne manning the controls. Swinging the chopper around in a tight arc over the camp, he strained it out and began streaking west towards the distant hills. Blackthorne had a chance. 40 miles west of here lay the border. If he could get over the hills and out of the country, he'd have a chance. He had friends there, made a few years back when he helped defend the country's borders against the incursions made by the vicious warlord Maswali. These old friends would help him out. In exchange for the helicopter he now piloted, and its cargo, they would be more than willing to provide him with a new passport and eventual safe passage out of Africa. Blackthorne pressed the throttle to max, gaining altitude as he raced the helicopter towards freedom. The first surface-to-air missile fired from the UN compound narrowly missed him, flashing by the cockpit of the left side. "Damn," Blackthorne swore to himself, simultaneously swinging the craft into evasive action. The chopper was amazingly swift and maneuverable in the capable hands of its captain. I cannot speak today. Blackthorne looked back in the distance as his enemies fired another rocket. It was a futile attempt, and Blackthorne knew it. He and his craft were already out of range. Blackthorne landed the helicopter in an area obscured by brush, safely on the other side of the border. He was amazed at how weak he'd become. He checked himself for wounds, but found none. What was wrong, he thought to himself. Slowly, he climbed out of the chopper. It took all his strength just to open the door and step outside. Once outside, he immediately fell to his knees. All went black. Running. The dream was the same one Blackthorne had experienced over and over since childhood. Kyle Blackthorne, a small boy, running in terror as fast as he could, racing through dark holes made of some stone, vaulted ceilings rising high overhead, walls decorated with hanging silks and tapestries, light poured from countless chandeliers. Their hundreds of candles casting but a feeble yellow light, a light that seemed swallowed up by the great inky blackness surrounding all. In this dream, he heard a voice calling to him. It was always the same voice, the familiar voice he knew he could trust. "This way, Kyle. Hurry, follow me." The voice sounded nearby, and yet distant at the same time. In the dream, he sought the source of the voice, but he never saw the face. Always though, he chased after it, obeying its commands, knowing that his life depended on following its instructions. And again, he found himself overlooking a large chamber where a man, tall, gray-haired, dressed in a splendid robe, faced off against a giant shadowy form. As Kyle watched, the two spoke for a moment, then the giant form stepped from out of the shadows, a huge man with powerful arms and shoulders. Laughing evilly, the stranger drew forth a sword and raising it over his head, struck the older man down. Kyle, paralyzed by the scene unfolding before his eyes, stood dumbstruck. But powerful hands took hold of his small shoulders and, without warning, lifted him off his feet and hurled him through the vast reaches of darkness and cold, tears pouring down his face as he thought of the man struck down in the chamber. He knew it was his father. Blackthorne awoke to find himself laying face down in the sand. His head throbbed, and he was disoriented. Slowly coming to his senses, he realized he'd had the dream again. One of the many odd dreams that haunted him all his life. Give me a sec, I need a drink. He pulled himself to his feet and assessed the situation. It was getting dark. How long had he been unconscious? How much ground had the UN forces gained on him? He knew there was no chance that they would abandon their search for him. He had to find his friends, and fast. Scrambling up to a nearby ridge, he saw the highway below that his allies had frequently used. Maybe they still did. He went back to the helicopter to grab some gear along with a rifle he found under the seat. He must get to safety, Blackthorne thought to himself as he began the steep descent to the road below. The Androthi depended upon him, he told himself. He must free his people from the cruel Kadrasul. With a sudden shock, he realized he was reliving another of the mysterious dreams that plagued him. But now it was becoming more real, more urgent than his current predicament. He picked up his pace and tried to shake the strange thoughts that plagued him. No matter how hard he tried, he could not. He saw himself standing in some sort of cave or mine. Others were around, men working by dim light, sweating and toiling, mining a strange mineral from the walls of the cave. Others, those not actively at work, were chained to the walls. To his horror, Blackthorne saw some of the captives were no more than corpses and skeletons. Long ago picked clean of their flesh, they were bound against the walls in upright positions. Kyle pitied these people. Somehow he knew they were called the Androthi. And again came the mysterious voice ringing in his ears. Kyle, come to me. Your people have fallen slaves to the warlord Sarlac and the evil power of the darkstone. You must free them. You are their only hope. You must seek me out so that I may teach you the secrets of the lightstone. My name is Galadriel. You know me. Find me. The Androthi prisoners welcomed him as a friend. Their language was foreign, yet familiar to his ears. They begged for help and he promised it to them, not knowing exactly what that would mean. Then they ran as though in terror. Something was coming. Kadrasul! They shouted as they fled. Something hulked into view. Blue-skinned with long curving tusks. It had obviously once been a man, but was now something else. The thing grinned at Kyle and then cracked its evil-looking black whip. Blackthorne was still remembering that evil face when the sound of a rapidly approaching helicopter reminded him of his present situation. They'd caught up to him. You better get a hold of yourself, Blackthorne, he told himself, ducking into a narrow crevice, trying to keep out of sight. His head continued to ache, but he knew if he didn't keep his mind on the problems facing him, he'd have worse to worry about. He crouched in the eroded gully and watched as the UN camp's other chopper passed slowly overhead. If they spotted him and radioed back his position, he would never escape. Apparently failing to spot Blackthorne through the darkness, the helicopter passed over him without slowing. He breathed a sigh of relief. The Golatrix complex, he told himself. I must reach it. Again, he was shocked to find his memories confused. He was living in a dream from long ago. He tried to concentrate on what lay before him, but still the other thoughts kept intruding, insisting that his precarious trek through the desert was dwarfed in significance by the unusual thoughts that raced through his head. He was crossing a vast desert in search of the Golatrix complex. Sweltering from the heat, he trudged on. He felt the presence of someone or something, but he saw nothing. Enemies lurked everywhere beyond the sand dunes and windswept hills surrounding him. Caldrasil was their name. Once human, they were now twisted and degenerate, their lives and souls warped by Sarlac, enslavers of the Androthi. Blackthorne hated them, and they feared him. Oh my god, this story. The Golatrix complex, his goal was a far-flung military outpost, built long ago by the Androthi, but now abandoned. He did not know why he had to reach this place, only that he must desperately attain this goal. Something he needed, something important to the task at hand, lay inside, and this he must retrieve. Here, there was no voice to guide him. He was on his own. A shot rang out, a distant rifle firing from the other side of the highway. The slug kicked up dirt in front of Blackthorne as it buried itself in the ground near his feet. A sniper. Blackthorne threw himself to the ground, rolling and scrambling until he got himself behind a low line of rocks, just barely high enough to afford him cover. Was the sniper a friendly force, unable to recognize him in the darkness? He quickly ruled out that possibility. He was sure that the sniper was one of Maswali's men, probably assigned to specifically hunt down and capture Blackthorne, dead or alive. Pinned flat to the ground, his slightest movement was answered by the crack of the rifle and a slug ricocheting off rocks, shielding him. The only thing he knew for sure was that the sniper was holed up in a narrow crevice on a mountain across the highway. Entrenched high above him, the sniper could keep Blackthorne pinned down indefinitely. There is a little story at the beginning of the game, but I looked at this and I was like, oh my god, there's 14 pages of story here. I have to read this. He pulled out the rifle and attached the infrared scope. The sniper's shots continued to ricochet dangerously close to his position. The enemy appeared as a shadowy figure through the rifle's sight. Blackthorne fired 2 quick shots. He continued to watch through the sight as the sniper stumbled and fell forward on the mountain. He wasn't the first to fall victim to Blackthorne's sharpshooting prowess, and he wouldn't be the last. Blackthorne hopped to his feet. There was little time left. There was no way of knowing if the warlord sniper was in radio contact with Maswali's camp, but the gunfire and air traffic over the hills would not go unnoticed. He was only a few hundred feet from the highway now. Exactly. I must find one hand, Blackthorne told himself, the seer dwelling deep within the carnelian swamps. Blackthorne again found himself slipping into one of his visions. He was plodding through a swamp filled with the dark, foul-smelling water, surrounded by strangely twisted trees. No birds sang, but skitterings and shufflings can be heard among the rushes and briars of the banks. The Cadrusol lurked here. In the great carnelian swamp, Blackthorne was seeking the refuge of a woman known only as the Seer. One hand. It was one hand who kept the secret Blackthorne needed to defeat the great evil that lay beyond the swamp. Other things lurked here as well, things far worse than the Cadrusol. The great evil cursing this world had also unleashed creatures from other worlds, other dimensions to stalk this desolate land. These creatures were barely mortal and nearly impervious to Blackthorne's weapons. He was wary of them, and of their stealthy approach. He could never recall if he'd ever found who he had been looking for. The name One Hand remained a haunting enigma. He tried to shake the feelings off, telling himself again and again they were only the fragments of half-remembered dreams. But inexplicably, he knew there was more to it than that. Kyle! A voice spoke to him in his head, the voice familiar to him from his dreams. He ignored it, running on. He finally reached the side of the highway and could see what looked like a jeep heading towards him. It was about a mile away. Kyle, it is time. The voice came to him again. The vehicle closed quickly. Prepare yourself, Kyle. The time draws near, the voice commanded. Blackthorne clutched at his head, trying to drive the voice out. He sat by the roadway. Was he going mad? He had to block out the voice. The jeep thundered past him. Blackthorne held out his hand to stop the vehicle, but they didn't see him. Perhaps they couldn't see him. He recognized the occupants of the jeeps as the faces of those he had fought alongside only a short time ago. Now, vibrated the voice inside his head. Kyle Blackthorne suddenly found himself surrounded by cold and darkness, hurtling towards the vastness of space as stars whirled by at dizzying speeds. Your time has arrived, came the voice again, this time nearer and more familiar. You are of age and well trained. It is time to fulfill your destiny. Galadriel? Asked Blackthorne. It is I, answered the voice, your mentor and tutor from years gone by. I remember, said Blackthorne. You were the favorite of my father, King Vlaros. And his advisor and sorcerer, added the voice. Your memories are returning, I see. Blackthorne agreed. I remember the murder of my father. I dreamt of it many times. He was slain by a man who stepped from the shadows, he said, turning suddenly grim. Well, it's like, I think he's in one world, but he has memories from the other world, and they're finally dragging him back to the other world where all the fancy shit is. But then, like, there's orcs, but they also have guns, so it's also like a technological world. Yes, the evil Lord Sarlac, said the voice. That was Galadriel. He still reigns, Kyle, and our world is the worse for it. If not soon, stop soon, he shall be the end of us all. The world of Tuul, your world, needs you desperately. Too many years have the Androthes lived under the yoke of Sarlac and his people, the twisted Cadrasul. Sarlac possesses the darkstone, and if allowed to continue his evil ways, will eventually destroy our world and all that is good in it. You must use the power of the lightstone to bring an end to his reign. To protect you, your father and I sent you to Earth. After the seer One Hand predicted that Sarlac could not be stopped, that his destiny was to rule Tuul for at least 20 years. At the end of that time, this destiny could be changed, but only through the power of the lightstone, wielded by the proper heir to the throne. Hence we sent you to Earth, far from the treacherous eyes of Sarlac. To further safeguard you, your memories were hidden from you, but it appears that some have escaped over the years. My dreams. Yes, the dreams were your old memories, escaping their magical bounds, but only some of them. Others were prophecies of things to come, of your destiny. What am I to do? Seek me out, young Kyle. You will soon return to that place from which you were sent, the Xandrolite mines of Androth. Now a prison camp run by the evil Cadrasul. I cannot meet you there for reasons you will soon learn. I wait beyond the mines. Seek me out. How can Sarlac be stopped? Blackthorne asked the voice. With the power of the lightstone, answered Galadriel. You must use it against Sarlac. The voice faded away. The fate of Kyle Blackthorne now lies in your hands. Your mission is to guide the resourceful warrior through the perilous regions of Tuul and find Sarlac. Use Blackthorne's mercenary abilities along with the weapons and items you will acquire to assist you in your quest. That's it! Install the game, start the game, play the video game. Get out of here. Oh no! You guys are seeing everything. Alright. Alright, we can finally play a video game. Are you guys excited? I'm excited. I still don't know why my computer is so loud. It had a long story. Hello, MindMesh Link. 14 pages of story dedicated to Kyle Blackthorne. What a badass. He's got earth genes and he's ready to kill. So this game doesn't save. Instead you have a password system, which Lost Vikings also did. Which is kind of weird because like, hey, you're on a computer. You could just make one. Mega Man X3 on computers did both. You could have passwords and the save. Sarlac's Keep, deep in the heart of Tuul. See, now we know who Sarlac is. He's bad. He killed Blackthorne's father. I love this art. And, okay. What is your bidding, sire? King Vlaros makes his last stand tonight at Stone Fist. Order a full attack and leave no survivors. And bring me the lightstone. Go now. Yeah, but now we know why Blackthorne is like a dude in jeans. We understand his mythos. Stonefist, south of the Borderlands. Look at them invade. Cute little orcs. Look at little Blackthorne. Farewell, my son. I remember that day well, my father's last words forever echoing in my mind. Kyle, my son, you must take the lightstone and hide among the earthlings. Guard it with your life, for if it should fall into Sarlac's evil hands, all will be lost. With time you will grow strong, and someday you will return to Tuul to fulfill your destiny. That was 20 years ago. Also, maybe Blackthorne is just crazy. This is just the moments of a dying man, like the memories of a dying man, because he like got hit by a jeep. What the hell? And there we go. Welcome to Blackthorne, everyone. So this is one of those cinematic platformers. Beautiful. Yeah, lots of good graphics here. You can roll. I love it because it makes like a little timpani roll. Save yourself while there's still time. Could it be? Are you the chosen one? Ung. So we get items. These are hover bombs. We use them to blow open doors. Boom. You can also use them to kill dudes. There's some dudes that you can't kill without these, so. You also have a cover system. I should have pulled my gun out. I gotta get used to the buttons. Oops. It is a damn shame. Hello, Xeno. I'll just be all... Yeah, okay. So I have the B button. I mapped some controls to the gamepad. Just, you know. Make it a little easier for us. But the controls aren't too bad. It's F, D, S, and E are the controls. Or I think S takes out your weapon and puts it away. D fires backwards and runs. F jumps and fires your gun forward. And E uses items. Free at last. Take this potion, brother. Thank you, friend. And then bracket keys let you scroll through your inventory. Let's see, so that's jump forward. So yeah, combat's basically this, where you have to wait for them to reload. There, got the no look. You can also let yourself down ledges and other stuff. So the hover bomb, you toss it if you're like standing, but if you're crouching, it does a different thing where it like climbs walls. And the first level here is just designed to basically teach you what you need to know. And your items reset when you go through a stage, so there's no like potential soft lock or anything. I mean, you can soft lock the stage you're in, but all you just gotta do is die or restart the stage, you know? So FBWC. To escape bombs is better to avoid them than to be nimble. Yeah, so this guy has bombs. So he's a red orc, so he's a little stronger. And a little faster, too. Oops. There's a good chance I just killed that guy that's off screen. But, you know, it's okay. You also let yourself down ledges. It's a Prince of Persia. You don't want to get in close with the orcs because they will melee you, and that's bad. Some waterfalls have passages behind them. Look closely. So we got a healing potion. Let's go see what's down here. I popped them before he had a chance. I gotta get used to this button being the put away button. Got some hover bombs. If only I had a bomb, I could escape the guard. We need to kill him because he has the bridge key. Power to the Androthi. Take this bomb. Thank you, my friend. They're mining. I like his red gun. Yep. Actually, I think there's stuff down there, but I don't think I have a chance to... There's a dude down here. How's it going, dude? They used some sort of device to activate the bridge. Yeah, I got that figured out. So these first two levels I'm very well acquainted with because, like I said, I played this on 32X and I didn't write down any of my passwords. So I replayed the beginning of this game quite often. I think there's a dude in the next screen. Oh no. I think if we had gone down the ledge, we would have got to the waterfall with like the extra stuff. I don't remember because I don't think anything saves between levels because this is the end of the level, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, it's not. If you want to escape, blow out the power generator with this bomb. Thank you, my friend. And yeah, bombs can hurt you too, so you gotta be careful. Don't give it up solo. The laser fields keep us trapped. It is hopeless. I slipped something into his rations. He's out cold. Ugh. Got lots of bombs. I'm trying to remember if there's any reason to do that elevator thing. That's the wrong button. They can shoot random number of times, but I think they can only shoot 4 at max. Wee. And this is the evil thing. Yeah, that elevator gets you to the next stage. Oh, maybe this is... Maybe the waterfall's not here yet, because this might be where the elevator was. Yeah, okay. So I guess you could come down here and get a little preview. Like I said, it resets your items, so you can't bring anything. Some waterfalls have passages behind them. They really want to set that. So this is a trap plate, just like Prince of Persia. If I were to trip that out, a turret would come and shoot me and my buddy over here. I love rolling. Hey, a waterfall. Actually, I don't think this has anything behind it. If only I could steal a levitator. Damn, he is writing. See how he only shot 3 times? So you can't just like... You have to react. So I got a bridge key. This elevator's out. I think that would kill me. I'm looking for the elevator call switch. There's a goodie over there. Well, we got our first death. I guess I could show the turret. Sorry, buddy. Gotta show the gameplay. So one of the things, I was a cruel child. I would talk to someone, pull out the gun, give them the no look shotty. I don't know why. I don't know what. If you're fast enough, you can shoot before they shoot. And the one shot's hard. I forget, can you go down here? No. So you need the bridge out. I'm sure whatever's in that's not that big of a deal, unless it is the levitator. Free at last. Take this potion, brother. You think I should try again? Let me look at it again. Jeez, I don't know. It can't be that important. Ow. Curse Sarlac. I forgot that the walls hurt a lot. I don't know how much a healing potion heals, but I don't know. Whatever. Ooh, skeleton. I like the way they decorate the world with the skeletons. I'm sorry. I needed to talk to you before. That one time it wasn't my fault. Bridge keys can be reused in any bridge. Get another pressure plate. I don't know if they ever hide them or not. Yeah, climb this. Gotta climb this ladder. How weird. I don't like climbing ladders because you start in the crouch. Yeah, he's really cocking his gun. He's really ready. Damn it. Sorry, buddy. Okay. The problem with the back shot... Oh. It's too goddamn slow. I think if prisoners have something that is required for them to give you, I think they drop it if they die. But I could be wrong. That's a bomb. Okay, so I want that equipped. Ow. Let's go ahead and heal. I could gun this guy down, or I could do this. Oh no, it didn't go through the... I thought it climbed the ceiling. Oh well. Can it climb? Yeah, I can't climb the ledge that's above me because I'm not directly under it. Huh. Okay. I might soft locked myself, who knows? Like I said, there's a finite number of bombs per level, so... If only I could escape. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That time that wasn't me. I swear, I just... My buttons. I'm so sorry. Hey buddy, I didn't do that. That wasn't me. Guns are heavily armored, but can be destroyed. The thing is, like I said, this game doesn't save, so there's no like... You know how like Abe's Odyssey and Exodus, you have to save all the Mudokons if you want like different endings and stuff? And there's like an ending for not saving any of them, which is pretty funny. Alright, now we have one of those remote wasps. I don't think we actually need that, but... Save yourself while there's still time. Oh, I think we do. We need it to blow up a generator, I'm pretty sure. Ow. I thought I would catch the ledge. So what do you guys think? You like Prince of Persia with a gun? Okay, that's the bottom of the elevator. Ow. I gotta stop doing that. I'm always worried because I'm like low on bombs. If only I can get by the laser fields. Someday our people will be free. Alright, I don't remember how the remote wasp works, so bear with me. And then... Boom! Okay. I still have a bridge key. So I need to be careful because there's gonna be dudes here. And they were ready. Take her, Jordan. I didn't get far in Prince of Persia, but I felt like there was nowhere near as much fighting in it. Yeah, I mean, this is a combat-oriented more than platforming. Okay. I don't think there's any reason to fall down here. That looks like a big fall. And if I were to stand by that door and blow it up, I would eat shit. So we're gonna do this. And hope we have enough bombs, because I did waste a bomb. Oh. Gotta stop doing that. I keep shooting backwards when I put my gun away. Oops. Owie. I'll learn the controls eventually. You can't run immediately. I jumped. I gotta get a feel for it. Huh. Oh, that's a door. Free from the duties of this storeroom. Thank you, friend. These items will aid you in your quest. Please take them. I'll use them wisely. Yeah, that's a levitator. It's basically just a makeshift elevator or ladder. Kind of forget where I need to be. Also, they importantly tell you that bridge keys can be reused, so feel free to take a bridge key when you're done with it. So where do I need to be? I think the beginning of the level, I think. I kind of forget how the levitator works also. Okay, it's... I need it one more down. Imagine you shove that in your ass and then it out it grows. Imagine. We went to go see Godzilla and I was like, we should go to Walmart and get movie candy and then sneak it in with through our ass and have ass snacks. No one wanted to do this. I don't know why, but it's okay because we ate dinner beforehand. Raise the volume a little bit for you guys. Get a little bit more of this going on. Galadriel waits for you in the upper catacombs. Take this potion to aid you. Thank you, friend. Then immediately runs off cliff, dies. This guy's gonna die because he's too close to the wall. I'm pretty sure. How you doing, buddy? If you're caught, you will be punished. Oh no, you lived. Congratulations. Oh, we're really close up now. Oh, my reactions. Oh. God, I gotta stop doing that. Are you alive? Okay, cool. I know you can throw bombs between screens. I don't know if bullets travel between screens. Well, I mean, maybe? This is 94. I kind of talked about Rolling Thunder 2, which I think is earlier than this. Yeah, Rolling Thunder 2 is earlier than this. Rolling Thunder 2 must be like 92 or something. And I would say Rolling Thunder 2 is cover shooter first. Curse Sarlac. It's not worth doing that. I did give him with the old no look though. I was trying to put my gun away and run away. If only I could escape. Yeah, that's a shame. Anyway, level's over. Pretty sure. Password WJTV. I mean, this has the take cover anywhere system. Ow. Stop it. Stop shooting behind you. Let's take a bomb. You never know what the next screen will have. Okay, we have a bridge key. Curse this terrible life. You should talk to everyone because they have stuff to give. Have you seen my brothers? They are hiding. Okay, we gotta... I think we have to jump over that. Or he might blow himself up. Oh, damn. I'm trying to remember what to do with these things. Can you shoot on crouching? Yeah, I think maybe we have to do that. Or maybe just hide and cover. Ah, damn, I want to shoot before he gets a shot. Damn it, I'm trying to be predictive. Hopefully there's a potion up ahead. I'll be right fucked. Gotta stop that. I'm so hungry. Whoops. Fun fact, you can't kill these. They just take a long time. It might be worth it, because if we have to run through this area again, otherwise we'd have to do this. You can also trigger them to kill other enemies. You know, like an Abe's Odyssey. You must be the chosen one. Take this potion. Thank you, friend. Have you seen our brother? Yes, he is working in the mines. Thank you. Take this key. Thank you, friend. You also just jump at the walls if you want. Like, be all like... clumsy. See, this is worth the 14 pages of backstory. I don't like these things. Oh shit, I forgot. Okay, I thought he would keep going. It's okay, we have a potion. Now you can waste a bomb if you want. Ow! He's trying to get out of the ladder area. Yeah, come get some. Do 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 do. Turn it, turn it, turn. What? Okay, so we have a bridge. And then we got a dude really on that guy. Accidentally put the bridge down? Or the levitator. If only I could steal a levitator. Yeah. Wait, why did I come down here? I don't think I got anything. Well, I got this levitator. That's probably important. Take that a little less risky, I guess. What do we need a levitator for? Might have forgotten. No, this is the beginning of the level, right? There's just a dude and... Ow. Oh, here we go. I already forgot. I'm very bad at remembering. Ugh. Word travels fast of your deeds to defeat Sarlac. Take this weapon, friend. It was stolen from a guard. It is more powerful than what you are carrying. I will remember those that helped in Sarlac's defeat. Farewell. Now we have a bigger gun, I guess? I guess it's just stronger. Curse Sarlac. Where do we want to go? Let's go this way, I guess. Okay, we need a key for that. Oh. That guy's gonna get... I avenged you. I am the cause of your death, but I avenged you. I hope you didn't have anything to give me. Oh, you can shoot much faster with this gun. So I can double tap them. Okay, so nothing in the holes. Ugh, we just gotta do one of these screen transition jumps that these games are really fond of. I don't know what it is. Let's go see what this guy has to say first. Nope, he won't die if I go off screen. Oh, he doesn't have anything to say. Oh well. Okay, I think that's our key. See if there's anything down here. Nope. I love the way they just like melt into a blood pile. Curse this terrible life. Uh-oh. I meant to do a running jump. I think you need 2 tiles to get a run started. Whoops. There's no checkpoints also, so... Whoopsies. Oh yeah, the other gun's way faster. Okay. I don't remember who has stuff, so I'm just gonna talk to everyone. I should talk to him because he's all about his brother. I know how Blackthorne can tell because they all look the same. They all look like him. They all clones of him. They all have heavy metal hair. I hate this spider thing. Whoop. Okay, we do need to go down here so we can get the something. Another bridge key, I think, is in here. Yeah, it's good, right? I like that bombs don't exist until you go to the next screen to trigger it. You must be the one. Take this potion. Can I talk to the other guy? He has something more valuable, but you guys are like overlapping. No, hey, no! Stop overlapping! No! You need to talk to the green one. Take this key, thank you. So I don't know if the SNES version has the border. Like, I've never played the SNES version. Like, it was released concurrently with the DOS version, so it's as valid of a original release as this. The 32X it doesn't have the skull border. It's like an elaborate gold like border. I don't like that you're next to the ladder. Like, I really need you to not be here. Ow! Okay, I thought I would be on the other side, so I climbed up the ladder. And it turns out I was not on the other side. I guess I don't need to kill that guy. He just had a bomb, but it'd be nice to have that bomb. Oh, I do need to, because I need a bomb for that guy. Look, I'm disarming the spider bombs with my face. Ow. Can you go away from the ladder? I guess it's not the biggest deal if he punches me, but it's unfair. Whoop. Alright, let's try not to die. Since these levels can get pretty long. And like I said, there's no checkpoints as far as I know. Bong. God damn it. I hit jump. Is there another potion, or was that the only potion in the level? Because if that's the case, we're gonna have a problem. No, you need to run. I gotta get used to his startup on run. Give me the new gun. Do you have a potion? No. Yeah, he just takes an extra tile to get up to speed. I'd have to consider that. Ah, shit. I took the bullet for you. You better have a potion. Nope. And the orc doesn't either. That's a problem. Did this hole have anything? I know the other ones up ahead don't have anything in them. No. I really messed this up, guys. He's not as spryly as a prince of Persia would be. Fuck! Does this guy have something? It's weird, they have these holes you can climb out of, in case you fall in them. But it makes me want to just check every one of them. Yeah, I guess if you didn't bring the bridge key from the last area, you wouldn't have gotten this key. Alright, we just have to not fuck up the platforming. That's easy, right? I think you face... When you come off of a ladder, I think you... face the direction. There really is no reason to kill that guy. Alright. Do it better. Alright, so I know there's a door, and then I know there's another gun guy, so I'll just have to be careful. Damn. Hopefully the end of levels soon. Ah, shit. No! I didn't think he would shoot that quick. Damn it. I'm so bad at video games. Also, I can't complain because now this level starts with a gunfight. Alright. Okay, alright. Let's do this correctly. No more messing around. Like, you can take this as careful as you want, as long as you're not in a position where if an orc moves forward, they could punch you. Because I think they can punch you out of cover. And if they punch you off a ledge, then, you know, that's your ass. So yeah, this could all be just the crazy dreams of a post-traumatic stress disordered soldier who had just got killed by a jeep and now isekai'd, you know? Thank you for the key. Nope. No, I wanna climb ledge. Buddy. Buddy, you gotta move. Buddy, if you don't move, I'm shooting you. Buddy? Okay, that's what I thought. Hell. I'm not good at these kind of games. I want to be. Because, like, I beat Another World. Another World is more puzzle-oriented? I don't know how to describe Another World because it has combat. But the combat itself is also, like, puzzle-oriented. Wow, that guy got in the cover fast. So this is a level where if you don't use all the items correctly, you could soft lock yourself. I'm very good at this game, I promise. I'm not. I don't know if I ever got out of the mines as a kid. He doesn't have anything, that's right. We only just come here for the levitator. I think so. I'd hope so. Fuck, I wanted to step 1 foot forward and, like, go in the cover, but, you know, he's slow. What is wrong with me? What's wrong with me? What is wrong with me?
I'm gonna drain this one.
You ain't gonna drain anything. I won't let you. I don't know why I keep forgetting which buttons are which. I don't know why. I always have to talk to Ung guy. Ung Jammer Lammy. Remember, that guy has nothing worth saving his life for. How cruel I've become. God, it feels really good to just fuck these guys up, though. I fucking hate screen transition jumps. Oh my god. It's originally an emulation where there's probably some lag. Like, I don't know what DOSbox for input lag is, but imagine it exists. Might need that. Plus, you know, the inherent one of a game like this. I go down the ladder in case he decides to... whip. And let it whip. Whip it, baby. So I need to blow up that bomb, the wasp bomb, ideally before the guy shoots me. So I don't think I can survive a shot. So I just need to get in here and then shoot. What's down here? Nothing. We kept the bridge key so we can go in there. I got a wasp bomb, 2 wasp bombs. Later dudes do start using like the wasp bombs against you in mines, like in cover. Like you have to be a little smart. Damn it! That guy probably had a potion. That's the only reason to... Okay, that's not the only reason to be here. What's up? Could it be, are you the chosen one? I don't know. This level's long and... I'm scared of dying. I didn't realize he would turn around so quick. Someday our people will be free. Can I have a potion? I don't know if I need to use... I don't know if I can get into cover on a ledge like this. Okay, I can. Because I probably need to keep the wasp bombs. Oh shit, that wasp bomb came, or that spider bomb came to the screen with me. I don't know if that's normal for hit. I'm gonna make it go back to the other screen. Can I toss this that far? Oh, he's so juicy, full of blood. The laser fields keep us trapped. That's why I'm freeing you all. You had the key. Okay, I need to remember there's a spider robot in the next screen. Actually, can I go over? No, it's a wall. Okay. Oh man, I feel stressed out. Okay, we'll take the key. All right, I think you need to use one of these because I think if you use it while you're down the ladder, you will blow up. So... all right. They give you 2 chances at that. It's just nice. Nice a video game. I'm scared. Kyle, it's good to see you again. My old lore master. Who are you? I am Galadriel. Don't you remember me? Was it you who sent me to Earth? Yes, and it was I who brought you back. Your destiny is at hand. You must find the Seer, One Hand. If you fail in your quest, all will be lost. I will help you as best I can. Go with speed. Yay. More health. Varos's heir has returned. When he is destroyed, no one will stand against me. Find him and crush him. Hey, this game's cool. See, look, new area. Oh my god, they killed that guy. RRYB. Why must you fight? Oh my god. Oh. He's with them. Ow. And they don't laugh. And they can shoot more than 4 times. Also, they're tougher than the orcs? Sorry, buddy. I didn't want to get involved with that. So there's human sympathizers. You're a friend, though. Use this bomb. The Androth will be victorious. Thank you, friend. Ooh, the bombs look different. Ow. I gotta be careful. Because of that. But I don't want to shoot my buddy. Fuck. I'm just gonna dump. The Seer wants you to have this potion. Thank you, friend. I need it. See, it was worth saving that guy's life. I mean... wait, are you? Okay, there's a wall. Let's go up first, I guess. That looks like it'll break. Yep. What am I looking at here? I mean, this is cool. Oh. Okay. Alright, we need a key. Hey, we're using General MIDI today. With the general user sound font. I was given some like reverb settings to try out, but the ones that I were given were way too crazy for me. They're like rattling my headphones. If you can get a levitation, then you can get some wasps. Levitator. And I'm guessing those things eat me. Okay, so you can't kill things off screen. In fact, you're required to. Okay, that one we need to do a big jump. I'm gonna guess that this guy is just gonna throw bombs constantly. Is that what we need a bomb for? Whoa. Okay, we might be soft locked. Wait, what'd that do? Not all pressure plates are bad. Okay. I think this key will help you. Okay, so we have the key for that door. Yeah, we got Prince of Persia doors. So I guess the question is, what's out here? The good news is that plant didn't hurt that much. You know, I could just start dumping. I don't need to do the cover system anymore, I've realized. Okay, we need to blow that up somewhere. Probably with a wasp. So this game, if you get to a ledge like this and you hit down, he turns around automatically. What a badass. Now we are short a bomb, which could be bad. I can't tell if there was stuff down here. I'm gonna... Damn it. I was gonna make that fall and then grab the ledge. But I forgot about the turnaround animation. Fuck you. Fuck. What's up? The Androth will rise again someday. I killed that man bad way. Alright, you have a bomb. I will not waste on that door. Problem is I can't shoot my buddy, so... Luckily he can't shoot me, which is cool. Ow. Okay, I'm not really making use of this potion here. Let's see if I could keep it. Okay, so there's no reason to go to the right just yet. Again, I grew up with this on the 32X. We had a computer, just, I don't know. We had a 32X that we bought out at clearance, and this is one of the games I bought out, like, super cheap. It was Doom, this, Star Wars, Metalhead. And it was all, like, you know, clear out pricing, you know. like fire sale shit. You guys like the 32X? I have a soft spot for it, despite never growing up with like what people will say is like the best 32X game, which is Knuckles Chaotix. Oops, I didn't have to go here. That's right. I gotta go up. And I didn't get Space Harrier. I didn't even see Space Harrier in the shops. So I didn't even know it existed on 32X when I was a kid. I didn't learn about that until later. Oh, Virtua Racing was another one I didn't get until later. It's a really good version of Virtua Racing. As for Blizzard games, I played Lost Vikings and I've played this. And I think that's it. I've never played a Diablo. I've never played StarCraft. I played Warcraft 2 a little bit. Oh, I see. It's not a hover bomb, but it's a fire bomb. So it's different. It won't hover around the on the ground or stuff. What's everyone's the favorite Blizzard memories or whatnot? Warcraft 3 custom games. You play that Dota, that Defense of the Ancients. Oh no! That spider robot just killed that guy. I hope I don't need him. That's a big fall? I can survive that fall, I think, but I'll lose some health. Okay, he has a bag. So yeah, I think if a dude dies and he had an item you need, he just drops it. This is what I thought would happen. I didn't expect the spider robot to change screens. I must have screen transitioned at the wrong time. Oh, he just had a potion. Uh-oh. Shit. Oh my god, he shoots so fast. Ah, jeez! Oh my god. Those guys suck. That's how it always goes, man. Okay, well, I'm down here now. Ow. Shit, they're so good. Oh, he shot 6 times. I thought 5 was his max. Shit. You gotta be risky when fighting those guys, huh? If you can get levitators, then you can get some wasps. Maybe this guy might have a levitator on him. I'm tempted to use the firebomb, but I don't know if I'll need these for doors or anything. Yeah, why the hell are the orcs less tough? He did have a levitator. Than the humans. I never played Warcraft 3. Like I said, I played Warcraft 2. I got a free version of it with my router. It's the BattleNet edition. Can you believe that? A whole net for battling? That'll never take off. So I guess the question is, where do I get wasps? This is where I fell. So I got a levitator. I haven't seen anywhere to levitate to, have I? Oh, I know, that guy. The guy who was throwing wasps at me. I have to murder him. And I forget if the wasp can go through the door. Because there's a door to the right that's one of those electrical thingy. I mean, this game's also puzzly. Which I appreciate. I like puzzly games. I guess Prince of Persia is puzzly in some aspects. Most of it's like, if I hit this pressure pallet, the door will close. If I don't do it fast enough... Oh, I see, there's a hole over here. Boom, 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 boom. I think Prince of Persia is probably more focused on its combat, and that's a wall that I'm trying to climb. It's combat and platforming. Like, you can miss the sword and then be like SOL, if I remember right. Ah! I don't know how to deal with those. Like, if I was from up there, I guess if you have a bomb left, that's okay. I think we'll be okay, because that was the level. Shit, I didn't even get a chance to pull my gun out. Shit. Oh my god, just trying to move forward and go in the cover. He killed my friend. Oh, you poor son of a bitch. They have shotguns. It's okay, I got you. Okay, we got a firebomb. Anything down here? I tried. They probably wanted me to firebomb them. That's probably what they wanted. Can I make that? I don't think I can. No! Keep getting... At least they don't do any real damage. Unlike the gun... guys. Fuck! I have to do one of these shitty jumps with like no like barely any startup. I might as well just... Oh. I might as well just die. Restart. I have like no health, no potions. I was ready this time. Why did I take 6 shots? Also, they like gave me the shotgun. They're like, it's more powerful. I mean, it's more powerful in the sense that it, like, kills guys faster. Oh. Gonna have to wait. Oh, hey, you took him out. He had different dialogue, too. That's impressive. Oh, he throws it right in front of his feet. I see. Okay. I wish I knew that. I thought he was gonna toss it like the other bomb. No. There's no reason for me to go up here right now, but... Oh my god. Jesus! You cannot fuck around with these guys. Shit! Okay, this is a full health. Yeah, these guys are way worse than the orcs. Like, you can't tell when they're gonna stop shooting. Okay. So we know there's another gun guy down below.
Now this is the way of pro putts.
Yeah, damn right. Ow. Oh my god. He didn't have anything. So we have a laser gate up atop. Let's see what's down here, I guess. We have a pressure plate. Oh, this is walled off. That guy's on his own. Oh. I know I gotta take this guy out before I hit this pressure plate. The problem is, it might be a one-way. I don't know what's on the other side. So maybe we go up the elevator. Sorry, buddy. That guy has a switch. There's another elevator there. Fuck. I can't even get my gun out. These guys suck. I have to like time it when he comes out with cover. I have 2 health. 1 health. No health. I stood back up and it got shot because I didn't go straight into cover. Oh my goodness. Oh, shit, I wasn't paying attention. Like, they do less damage than the orcs, but they're also a pain in the ass. Why did I take that shot for you, man? Firebomb. Let's try to use this correctly. Maybe use correctly? Oh, it's still fucking... Fuck this. No! Maybe I'll save this guy. Maybe I'll have a potion for me. Fuck! Fuck! He didn't have anything for me because he's dead. And this guy doesn't have anything for, so there's no reason to come to this screen. I mean, we can get full health. There's a potion right up here. I'm sorry. I tried jumping. Fuck, I tried ducking too. The respawn's so fast, and then you're just on this elevator and you don't think that there's just gonna be a dude here with a gun. Did anyone play this game on consoles? What is the SNES version like? So I'll be able to run past this at some point. The stuff up there, and I'll be able to have like a shortcut back here, I guess. So that's neat. No. Never making this jump. I don't know what it is about this. I think it's just because the screen transition makes me jump too early. Okay, we don't ever have to go that way. Ideally, I'd like to get up here while the guy is still alive. I gotta get in front of him so I don't shoot him. Sorry, brother. Jeez. He keeps getting popped by my buddy, which is actually really good. But it also means I can't hit him. Okay, so we have a door. We also have this guy with a switch. I think they always hesitate after their fourth shot. So I think that's my go. Man, that was fast. I guess he heard the combat outside and was like, I know what's happening here. So he has the key. He also called in elevators to somewhere I don't know. There's a bridge key. Down there needed. And I got another firebomb. Okay. don't know how to get whatever that bag is. So I guess we should check this area now. Damn, I was too slow. Nope. Hoping there's a way back from this. Because, I mean, I have the key. Okay, this is teaching me something. There's a ledge over there. Okay. I learned something. The ledge to the left, that's where the bridge is. I probably need to firebomb that. There's my shortcut. I guess? Some kind of shortcut. Oh, good job. You won. Not used to you guys winning. No. I might need to heal, because if I take another fall like that, I might just die. So scared. What's up at the top? Ow. It's okay, we have another potion. We need to come up here anyway. Alright, this one's gonna be tough. I need to see if he has an item. He might just be a waste of time and health. No, he has an item. It's another health potion. So, not necessary, but not gonna complain about another health potion. And I think this is... Okay, no. I thought this would be where that elevator led. But it's not. Right, because this is the tree with the key at the top. Alright, I know where we are then. And no, I can't jump over these. Shit. Trying to take one step forward so I wouldn't get pushed off the ledge. He didn't have anything either, but if I wanted to jump up there, it would have been problematic. We need a key. Fuck. I gotta remember I can always go into cover. Unless there's a ladder and I don't have my gun pulled out, but like, generally speaking, I found this key. You can have it. Thank you, my friend. Does this go down anymore or no? No. Aw, come on. I was rolling out of the way. What do you have? A levitator. And another health potion. So we're doing good. What do I need a levitator for? Oh, I know. It's where those plants were. The ones I was all like, I need a sneak peek. How do I get back there? So we have a bridge key that we could use. Is there a reason to go down here? Probably not. There's treasure over to the left. I don't know how you get... Oh, I know how you get it. You take the levitator. Here? No, you can't take it there. There we go. It's another heal potion. Man, I wish you could keep these throughout the game. We'd be flush as hell. Thank you for helping us with our struggle against Sarlac. Do you know where I could find a seer? She waits for you at the eastern side of the forest. Thank you, friend. It's like, am I gonna lose all these potions? Damn right. X Jason. I hear gunfire somewhere. Power to the Androth. Take this bomb. And another bomb. Alright, let's see what's up here. Oh. You're having a fight. Seer wants you to have this potion. All sorts of goodies right now. And a key. See, I was a little worried I was getting all these potions. I was like, oh, is there gonna be like a boss fight or something? And no. I don't know if this game has boss fights. Hell yeah, brother. That's what I'm talking about today. I also have mines. Good luck to you, man. Oh, I got a hover bomb. I should probably go see what that guy had. I mean, now he's on the other screen, so I can give him a little that. He also had a firebomb. Okay, so we have a key. Is there more path this way? Yeah. Alright, I probably need a levitator here. There's nothing this way, right? Yeah, that's a dead end. So these games take a lot to get like accustomed to, you know? But, you know, I don't think they're as impossible as like they've been made out to be. Maybe the problem I think is like one of the most popular ones is like Abe's Odyssey and Exodus, and those games are really hard if you're trying to save all the Mudokons. But like most of these games give you unlimited continues. I mean, yeah, Prince of Persia has unlimited continues. It's just the time limit. And even at worst, you restart the game takes less than an hour if you get through it. You know, you can never take more than an hour in a playthrough of Prince of Persia. Your first hour will probably be bad, and you'll have to redo it. But the worst case scenario, you know, it's not like a losing like what was it? I was playing that beat 'em up game that felt like a 5-hour long beat 'em up game, and you know, if I ran out of continues, I would be restarting that 5-hour beat 'em up game. I almost think the combat in this is the game's weakest point. That I think its environments and storytelling and world building and atmosphere is probably more valuable. Alright, so we got a one-way door. Killed my friend. How could you? I'm sorry, I didn't save you. Don't know where the button is for it. It's up down here. Oh, ow, ow. It's a good thing I know I can kill these. That's a good trick. Damn. Okay, where does this go? Oh, right here. So I can just... I really want to play the other Chahi game. I'm gonna jump over this one. Ow. What is it called? The one with the boy and his dog? A boy and his dog. The sequel, the hot sequel to The Boy and His Blob. Boy and His Blob Dog. What does this switch do? Oh, that probably lets me... Secret Evermore, yeah. Ah, shit. It's just trying to turn around. Can I ask what your favorite Color Dreams game is? Mine's Menace Beach. Because it's the only one I know how to play. That's the only one I've beaten. Let's use a health potion. Sunday Fun Day, yeah. Which one did I beat on stream? I think I beat Sunday Fun Day because it was Christmas time. We were playing religious games. Okay, I need a key for that. Oh no, there's a path down there. And a path down here. But that also needs a key. Okay. I forgot, I didn't look. Forgot to check for awful plants. Okay, so we have a levitator now. Can't use a levitator on that wall. Oh yeah, that does have a bear. I like the clowns. So we can't go this way, but this is probably like a shortcut back. Is it Blomby? I haven't seen it in a while. That wasn't last Christmas, was it? It was last Christmas, because I played Catechumen. And then we played Bible Adventures. We beat... what did we beat? We beat the David and Goliath story, and we beat the baby Moses, but we didn't beat Noah's Ark. That's just because it just gets boring after a while. Okay, we have a levitator, aka me calling it a Leviathan. This is a dead end, I think. Yeah. What's the other good color? There's a one, I think it's called Raid something something, like Raid in some years. It looks like garbage. I want to play it. That's my life. It's streaming. It looks like garbage. I have to play it. But I get to play good games like this every now and then, so you know. So there's this wall here at the bottom. Yeah, I think I know what to do. I think I gotta get down there. Yeah, where was all the Raid 2020 streams in 2020? What year does the NES Street Fighter game take place in again? That's like 2175, right? Or something, or 2125. Ugh. Okay. You gotta be more careful. Okay, yeah. So I think I used this here. Perfect. Now don't fall because there's a spider bomb. I hope we get to use spider bombs. That'd be cool. Okay, we do not have the key for this. See how long I have to do stuff, like get my gun out and get in position with the orcs? Meanwhile, the humans are like, blap, blap, blap. I got a wasp? Oh, my inventory is full. Well, I'm gonna use this key right away. Oh. Okay. Hold on a second. We're gonna use this key. I guess we'll use a heal potion just to get out of our inventory. No, a heal potion is probably worth more than a wasp. The problem is I don't know if I need 2 wasps or not. I haven't seen where I need the wasps yet. Okay, there's that bridge. Oh, we went down this already. That's where we got the levitator in the first place. Okay, we're in new territory. Alright, I was like... I have all these explosives, but I'm afraid to use them because I feel like I need them. Video games are hard. I don't think I'm a hoarder. Okay, that's what we need the wasp for. It's more like this game can soft lock if you don't have all the goodies that you're needed. Okay, no asshole plants are down here. Okay, there's one human. Ah, I need the duck. That's what I get for rushing the screen. Should have paid attention. The human might have something. Nope. Just unnecessary bloodshed. No, I'm way too close for wasps. Kablooey! I'm trying to think, does Color Dreams have a game like this? I know Codemasters has the Robin Hood game that's kind of like a cinematic platformer. Like, it has the animation style of one. Oh, those items I didn't use that I could have used. You got this, right? He didn't have it. So I don't think I can shoot them, the ones that are active. Okay, that's a wall, right? Yeah. So one thing is, I don't know how long this game is. How long to beat has it at like 6 hours? It is Kino. You're right about that. Oh. I didn't know you were fighting an orc, man. I thought you were fighting a human at first. I must have not been paying attention. Ow. That's a wall there, brother. Hey, AWOL. Owie. So we'll probably get some wasp bombs from this guy up here. It seems to be the going trend here with these guys. Ooh, we got fast shots, and he takes more bullets. Ooh, he's tricky. I'm just a little early on that. The seer wants you to have this potion. Thank you, my friend. So we still haven't gone down that ladder. Can't climb up there because I'll get kicked. Ugh. I just tried to turn around. Do you guys know the 3DO game? Oh god, what is it called? Virtuoso? That has a DOS version. We could have played that for DOSember. I only think about it because this guy's kind of like a heavy metal guy. I guess not as much as Virtuoso Man, but you know. He's close in some regards. I need to play that game. That game looks sick. The seer waits. Yeah, I want some real gameplay. I really need to dig into 3DO. We've played one 3DO game on stream, the complete, like fully completed, and that was Dr. Hauser for last year's Spooktober. We've played a couple of 3DO games on the variety stream, but we haven't had any like deep dives into any of them. There's the System Satcom game. Oh. Okay, we probably need a levitator to get to that guy, because that guy might have a key up there. So there's a switch, and then there's the plant men. Try using the levitator pad to reach high places. Well, you gave me a levitator pad. Let me do that right now. Yep, he had a key. The one thing I wish that 3D emulation was a little bit better. It's still pretty good, but it's not perfect. But I never tried that Russian emulator. I set it up and everything. Phoenix, I think it's called. What if I throw it here? No, he throws it like directly in front of him, right? Okay, that worked. Oh, this is where the ladder would have taken us. Okay. The ladder that I didn't take. Oh, no. Yep. Okay, that way I don't have to... Oh god, I was trying to make it so I don't make the jump. Oh, okay, I wasn't sure where it was. I was like, am I gonna fight that guy? And the answer is eventually, but not right now. Oh, I could probably talk to this guy once the bridge is made. Yeah, I can use the levitator. That's cool. This game's cool. This game's not cool. I don't think there's anything I can do. Oh wait, I have a levitator. Was there something up here? I know it doesn't have the violence. I couldn't tell you about gameplay because I've never played the SNES version. No. So I don't know if it has less levels or if it's easier or harder. I don't know. I know it was made concurrently with the DOS version. They came out the same year, so I'd assume they'd be pretty close to each other, minus the violence. Okay, so we need to figure out, there's a little path over there. Let's see where we're going. Nothing there. Got the key. Is there anything back this way? Because it's just going to take us to the room we started in, right? Oh no, okay. There's still more to the left here. I forgot. It's hard when you can't see all the... So we never took this ladder down. Okay, so we would have seen that if we had. But we wouldn't have been able to do anything about it, I don't think. Because we wouldn't have any bombs. Especially not a wasp bomb, which... Ah! Ah! I didn't see it. I didn't see the plant. I gotta be more careful. This game has a lot of, like, gotcha moments when you... That's not good. No! At least I got better at fighting those guys. Hopefully I didn't like make this unwinnable by wasting one of those. But so far we've been beating every level with an excess of bombs, so I'm hoping we'll be okay. So I did map my buttons to a gamepad. But I mean, I played this on the Sega Genesis, so I'm kind of used to playing this on a gamepad. It's not like a big deal. The controls are pretty easy. The only thing that would get me tripped up is that, so all your action keys are over on S, D, F, and E, and then your inventory is on your on brackets. I think that would be the only thing that would trip me up, is changing inventory. Because my muscle memory has no idea where the fuck the bracket keys are. It has a little bit of an idea. I don't think we're making this one. No. This one's tight. I don't know if Reese, like, doing that resets the timer on it, but didn't need it. Alright, so we're gonna have to fight this man. Before we use the key, let's see if there's anything down here. Nothing good. Aha, so my theory was correct and I can do it like this. Hey, where are you going? I found this, you can have it. Thank you, my friend. I had a feeling it would make a gun, but I didn't know if I needed to hit it for a door. That's okay, I was ready this time. It was really funny when the plant grabbed me. Wait, take this gun. It is more powerful than the one you're carrying. Thank you, friend. I got another gun. Ah. I cannot tell if it's stronger. It doesn't seem like it. Okay, this guy's a new color. Ooh, he attacks for a long time. Okay, you gotta be a little brave here. I guess it looks like you could ignore him. It wouldn't be that hard to do. Okay, you're a good guy. I don't think there's ledges here. So Let's just take this nice and slow. Seer wants you to have this potion. Can we get a potion? Good to see. Hold on. I like her pose. Just doing that, the Captain Morgan. They still run those commercials? Do kids know what I'm talking about if I say Captain Morgan? Do kids still drink Captain Morgan? High school for me was a lot of Captain Morgan. Then turned out, I don't like rum all that much. More a vodka person. It's a learning experience. Now I'm into whiskey. I guess you mellow out as you get older. You become... Are you the seer? One hand? I am. I've been watching you. You truly are strong. Why am I here? Only in the forests are my powers strong enough to aid you. You must go to the grave of Thoros. How will I know where to find the grave? When the time is right, you will know. Now a cutscene. Reporting as ordered, sire. Release the stone beasts and do not return until the son of Laros is destroyed. TGIF. Well, TG1F. I like that this game has different environments. I am kind of bummed that you just kind of teleport. And that doesn't really feel like one cohesive world. If that makes sense. Like another world, you are like traveling through this planet. And like some of it's out of your control, like you board a little craft, you board a mech that ejects you. But like it always feels like one cohesive world that you're causing mayhem in. Thank God it's Friday. Alright, so I probably want to break those and then climb down. Oh, they made such lovely voice noises. I do like that you can see the background. It looks like you can see like another hover bridge and like where people could be. That's kind of cute. Okay. Use this bomb. The Androth will be victorious. That's a hover bomb, so I don't want to use that on the plants. Do you want to be careful? Okay. No turret. I assume these are the stone creatures? Okay. I was worried that he was gonna melee me. It's nice of him that he had a bridge key and he blew up. Dunk. I just wanted to see if there was something on this wall. Sick. I wish there was more reason to use the backwards shot. It's almost just there to like get your buttons confused. Ugh. Okay, so we have a path down there. I would have to use a firebomb. I have no firebombs. Oh, 2 of them. That's gonna be annoying. And they're like off sync. Shit. I don't know why I can't read. Shit. It seems like every time I run into a new enemy, I have trouble timing it. Huh, this is a problem. No, I died. Oh, you get to see that animation. Oh, that was cool. Did I waste the bomb somewhere? Oh, there's a guy there. Maybe he gave me a bomb? No, he did give me a bomb. Okay, we're a little close. It's a little troublesome. If he steps forward again. Ooh, okay. He could have meleeed me at that range. So we have a firebomb here. I know these are like... Ow. Ribbons like blowing off of skulls. But they also kind of look like bird beaks to me. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I ever talked to him now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, he gave me the hover bomb. He probably gave me the hover bomb for fighting the stone beast, maybe. But they're pretty easy to just murder. Yeah, maybe I was supposed to use the hover bomb for the plants? I don't know. So I actually have a choice here. Choice is I'm gonna take the stone beast. Because I don't think any of these guys had items. I get the feeling the game wanted me to think that the stone beasts were a little tougher than they were. It turns out I'm not afraid of them as much as the gun guys. Ooh, an old-fashioned one. Yeah, I feel like I have a lack of bombs to do all this properly. Maybe I am intended to take like a health tax. Ah. I was like, I didn't want to fight that guy because I have no reason to right now. Where's this go? Oh, I don't know. Let's not risk it. See, Blackthorne's thinking in 3 dimensions, and this guy's only thinking in 2. Okay, we have a key for that door. Yeah. Look, in the context of the world of Blackthorne, I think I'm right. Good thing this doesn't crush me. I knew it wouldn't because we had that situation before. Or we just barely made it. Please be nice to Kyle Blackthorne. He is trying his hardest. Oh. No. I want this. He could have an item. I let this guy take too much health off of me. Way too much health off of me. Oh, you gotta jump, Mr. Kyle Blackthorne. I appreciate his name is Blackthorne. It's not a nickname, it just is his name. You're like... GSG3. So we got an item down there. We got a duder up here. In a very precarious spot. Of course, they'd find an enemy type that's way worse than humans for me to fight. This is gonna be tough. he came with me. Okay, that was all optional. Well, maybe not the firebomb. Oh, I do need the firebomb. I see a switch. I think you can go into cover against these. Like, I think that works. I don't know. This is what I'm doing. Okay, why would we hit you? Oh. Because I need to climb this wall. Man, my reactions are just shoddy against these guys. Okay, so we need to find the switch. I don't think the switch we passed was for this. The switch is down there. There's a beast over here. Just assume I'm in cover. Okay. Fantasy wall. Thanks for the help. You can use this potion. Oh my god, look how many potions I have. We're gonna run into the issue of having too many. My inventory is gonna be filled up. Oh, this just goes back. Yeah. Wow, we've been playing this for 3 hours? It does not feel like it. I mean that as a compliment. Wait, is this a wall? Yeah. Hut. Okay. Ah, shit. I didn't mean to move. I assume you're gonna have a lev? Oh. I knew you were another one. I just didn't know why you weren't activating. I guess they're not mean enough to make you fight two of them yet. No. Okay, so we need to find a levitator. Yeah. I guess we need to go up that way because we haven't been up that way yet. Okay, we got another pile of plants. That one we could jump though. It'd be really cool if you can like trick them into going over the falling bridge. Ow. So we have a cave. We have a cave over there as well. Okay, so you can bait it out. Bye. That guy might have an item. I might have to check. That guy had a key. No item here. Alright, we just did this for a bridge key. Not my favorite part of these games. Where can I climb? Okay. It's not a big deal if I let this one fall. Okay, it's a big deal if I get hit. Because that will happen. Can I get this guy to get away from the ledge? Alright, cool. That gives me a little wiggle room I can walk forward. The thing is, I don't understand how the cover works, because, like, I'm just... Ow. There's no cover. I'm just up here on this bridge. Like, I know how it works in the sense that it's a video game that I'm playing. It's more like, I don't understand heard a gun cock. You must be the chosen one. Take this potion. I have 5 potions for this level. Where are all these potions at one level? So we got a thingy to unlock, which we don't have a key. So I gotta go get a key. Too early. Wait, what am I carrying about? I have like 6 potions. It's got 5 potions. No, that's a creature. Take this levitator pad. Okay, that's what I needed. Oh god. I don't know what I did by accident. Oops. Sorry, buddy. And we got a key. Okay. And we can take this with us too. So I guess it's good that I accidentally used a potion. See, this character, I feel like I can run places and stop him. Unlike Father World, where I was just like flying off everything. Not that Father World's a bad game, just I don't think it's built as cleanly as this game is. If that makes sense. As crisp and clean. As meticulous. I mean, say what you want about Blizzard. During this time period, they were kind of like unstoppable. Well, okay, they haven't gotten to that point yet. They're still small time. But I mean, these are the people that would become unstoppable. It's kind of funny because their early years, like they did Rock and Roll Racing, did Lost Vikings 2, Blackthorne, some awful Justice League fighting game. No. Dude, I got so many potions, I don't care. Potions aren't gonna mean much anyway if I fucking just eat shit. It's like you're not allowed to get sneak attacks anymore. You heed your last ha. So last month we got that Samurai Showdown RPG translated, and then this month we've got the first Tengai Makio translated. Isn't that fucking nuts? Oh, there's a thing down here. Well, let's see what's across first. Yeah, I'd rather go this way. See if I can get you on that screen. Ah! I don't want to deal with you. Oh, there's an item over here, though. No. Alright, you only got one chance. Do not miss your chance to blow. Or whatever that lyric is. I need to relearn Mom's Spaghetti. How'd this poor fucker die? Stargazer's NES? Oh, the Hito, whatever that RPG is. Yeah, that got translated. I mean, it was translated before, but it was a bad translation, I guess. Do I need a leap of faith this? Yeah, that one. No, that was not what I wanted to do. Okay, I still have troubles with the jump. Oh, this is a long level too. I needed a running start and I didn't get the run. But I think I do need to do like an early jump off of that ledge to get to that other ledge. Make this spider go over here first. Kinda. Hey, Kurosachi. There's Blackthorne. There's a big genre. There's a lot of games. There's Russian games. I want to get to the Russian games. I'm playing a Korean one of these on Tuesdays. Ooh. Okay, I do want to do this first. So it's gonna save me some backtracking. Well, we're on an alien. Well, we're on a different planet. I guess it's not alien because we're from this planet. We just didn't know it. We read 14 pages of backstory for Kyle Blackthorne. Yeah, you gotta look into the past. It's when Prince of Persia was like one of the biggest things around. Then you got Another World, you got Flashback, you've got this, you got that Father World, which is that Korean game I'm playing. You've got a game I just downloaded I'm blanking on the name of. That's Russian. Oh no, it's not Russian. I'm thinking of a different game. There's a Russian clone of Another World. There's this guy sucks. I hate him. I hit too early. Okay, well, we know that we'll get a lot of potions in this level. So health's not too much of a problem. It's more the falling to our death. Another World is so good. If you haven't played it, you should play it. Especially the Anniversary Edition. Just for the tunes. And I think it does more checkpoints. I'm not 100% sure what's different in the Anniversary Edition. Reminds you of Metroid Fusion. That's interesting. Hey, Hellspectre. I mean, very alien. And he's a morph ball. Damn it. I got caught in the firing animation. No, stop it. I'm getting bullied. That guy normally doesn't bully me. Yeah, I would big recommend for Another World. It's not too frustrating. It's a little obtuse, I guess, with some of its problem solving. But that's part of its charm, right? It's its charm point. I need to confess something. I've never beaten the first Prince of Persia. I've only ever played it on like a school computer because we had, for some reason at our school, in elementary school, we still had Apple IIe's hanging around. Oh, he's gonna punch me. Look, we invested all of our software purchasing with Oregon Trail. We're not going to give up Oregon Trail. Yeah, I'd like to give it another go now that I'm more acquainted with this genre of game. This guy's just sitting up here cocking his gun. It's like you have to preemptive because you take time to get out of cover, and he can shoot random amounts, as you can tell. So it's very difficult. We got to the point where the enemies have become very annoying. But I guess they're either annoying or very easy, so there hasn't been like a middle ground. It's feast or famine on that. Thank you for the levitator. There's gonna be a rock monster. Sorry. He became a rock monster earlier than I thought he would. Lucky for me, this game doesn't seem to keep track of all the people we're killing, so that's good. Yeah, I mean, it could be more reactionary based. Like, it could still be RNG, but, you know, give me a chance, a window to react. Which, I mean, the first few enemies were like that. So, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's just their way to make it harder. But yeah, this game came to the Super Nintendo, the game to the computers, and eventually made its way to 32X, which is the way I first played it. Look, it's got Prince of Persia pressure panels. They open doors and traps, and cause traps. I don't really actually need to activate this one. I'm gonna do it anyway. Just so I know on the way going down, if I have to backtrack, I don't have to worry about this thing. I don't think I need to backtrack. Oh, right, it's over here. I guess it's like a risk reward system here, and if these enemies, if you get hit, they at least let you get 2 hits on them for free. So as long as you have health potions, which, boy, I've got some health potions. You gonna wake up? Ow. I moved forward. That was my bad. So maybe the way they balance this is that they give you like a whole bunch of... I have another potion here. Okay, I'll come back for this potion. Because I gotta use that fire bomb. So I don't get eaten. Do I care about that potion? Probably not, because I need that inventory space anyway. Because these guys are gonna give me something. Forget which one triggers first. That one. When you start the game, you have a shotgun where you can only take 1 shot, and then you have a really long reload animation. So there's more like tactical use to the shooting, and then the second gun they give you is just fucking go nuts. And this is the 3rd gun, which as far as I can tell, doesn't seem any different from the 2nd gun. So I would say this game versus Prince of Persia is that this game has an inventory. Like Another World doesn't have an inventory. Prince of Persia doesn't have an inventory. So this game has like an inventory with keys and little puzzles to solve. Both in how to get the keys and like you can use a bridge key and it can be used in multiple places, things like that. Bombs can be used to blow open doors. Shit. This guy's in such a weird place. I think they probably want me to use a bomb on him. Yeah, it's almost a mix between adventure game and the cinematic platformer. I assume I do not want to fall down there. So I need to see where we died. Because I think we're coming up on it shortly, and we need to figure out what it wants. Ow. Good afternoon, Plombo. I went and looked at chat and got shot. That's okay. I got lots of health potions. When it's two of them like this, it's really annoying. You ever play this one, Plombo? You ever play a Blizzard game? I wonder what these guys are up to, these Blizzard guys. I'm gonna need to use the health potion. Yeah, Prince of Persia would never use a gun because he's too French. Oh, really? I've only played this and Lost Vikings, and I guess I touched Diablo 1. Let's use our potion. We need the inventory space. Okay, so we can fall down here. Oh wait, hold on. If I do that, there's gonna be bombs. I hate the spider bombs. Okay, so I got another hover bomb. I don't have anything to use the hover bomb on. I think I am expected to do an early jump off of this ledge. Because I don't see any other way. So I need to get to there. So this is kind of a pretty fucked jump. Wait, can I dangle off the ledge? I didn't even consider that. Yeah, I can. Okay. I don't have to make this harder than I was making it. I can just do this. And I should be done with the level, because I saw the elevator shaft. This is like the part of the game where it's like, did you get all that stuff? Alright, that was a long level. It's still not over yet. Okay, there it goes. I don't know what's there. I think it's a dude. Ow. This is so hard because I can't see him. Didn't have an item. Oh, there's stuff down here. Maybe. Okay. Can we get a key door and a door? Okay. Interesting that that key door seems to come from the other side. It's not worth trying to take a shot when it's close, I guess. But when else am I gonna get a shot on him when he's being rude? Ow. You guys should play this game. This game is pretty fun. Owie. I say as I'm being bullied by the rock monster. Okay, no item. You guys ever watch those like kids game shows that they always have like prizes like that? Like, you've got a week stay at Universal Studios Orlando. You and your family gets to stay in the Sheraton. You won a 90s boombox. Like, I'm thinking like Legends of the Hidden Temple and Funhouse and Finders Keepers, Nick Arcade. Ah, jeez. Damn, it's still moving, I guess. Gonna have to use this health potion early. The way this is going. Okay, we got a firebomb for those plants. Another one. I can make this. Do I want to? I think I can shoot this one. Normally they block you, so you can't do that. I fucked up. It's okay. We got 2 keys. So many keys. Oh, this is probably the way back. Oh, I wonder if I gotta make that... Yeah, I think I gotta make that path in one go. Okay. I think the switch activates both doors. Normally you'll find like another switch and you can open the door from the other side. I was looking for that and... Alright, let's see what we can get over here. Oh, by the way, you can do this in this game. That's kind of cool. That's a put it on the back of the box, but has actual no use. Okay, we need a bridge key. We need a wasp for this. We either need a wasp or we can break the thing up top and use a hover bomb. Either way, we need a hover bomb or a wasp for that. Damn it. Well, I think I'm okay with the controls. There are some jumps that I'm still missing, and I think it has to do with input lag. Emulator lag. Or this game might have, like, inherent input lag, for all I know. Don't play a lot of action-y stuff on DOSBox. I'm only gonna make it. That time I jumped early. That was because of the screen transition. So if you're good, you never need that key. Oh no! Hold on, can we get up here and reset it? I did it again! Because the rhythm of the other jumps made me think I could do it. That's tough. This game's gotten tough on the jumping. This game remembers it's a platformer. Does everyone have been having as much of a good time in DOSember that I have? Might as well take the jump, at least learn the timing for it. Yeah, we made it. That's a... I did it, I shot him from behind. Okay, that's not worth it, trying to get that shot off. We're running up on our time limit, so this might be the last stage that we get to tonight, considering how long these stages have gotten. And there's no checkpoints in this game, so you do gotta be careful. Luckily, there's not a lot of insta-death, like, gotcha. I don't have a hover bomb. Probably the best I'm gonna be able to do in this situation. Oh, they could shoot each other? Oh no, that's the rock being hit. I don't know why the rock has fleshy bits. I think the game just has default particles that come off of things. Ah. The time's so awful. Yep. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer. Remember the Astro Counter game where I could get crushed by an elevator, but so could everyone else? Oh, one thing I want to talk about this version is I don't think there was a difficulty select, which I think exists in the console versions. I don't know what it would affect. Can I get you to hang out over here, buddy? Give me a little room. up there. I'd use my bomb, but actually these bombs aren't great for fighting. They're more for just clearing out those plants. Fine, we'll do it this way. Oh, you're already... Aha! If I had gotten shot, I would fall to the next level. And it doesn't do extra damage, but it does mean I don't get like my freebie shots in for taking damage. And if he moved any further, he could punch me, so you know. Okay, we found our wasp guy. Another health potion. Ow. I'll be taking those. Is there anything over here? No, that's a wall. Just for curiosity, is there a ledge up here? Okay. This game has been hiding secrets a little bit, although it is just like an extra health potion, which is optional and not necessary. Oh, there is stuff up here. I feel like you should do more damage the closer you are. That would give like an interesting mechanic, I think. Yep. I was like, I'm too close. Ow. I think that means I can jump up here. Yeah, from this. Okay. Again, I think the combat is probably the weakest part, just because of it's just kind of this waiting game. Do I want to go down there? At some point I do. Might as well just kill them. They can't have items, I don't think. No, I wish I could splat them. Oh. Hold on. This is a bad situation. What if I just kept doing this? Surprise! Oh, my kneecaps. Okay, I'll take out the other one normally. Ah, surprise. They weren't ready for the elevator action. Have you guys seen my 1cc in elevator action? I will never shut up about it. I'm always super proud of it. It's on YouTube. Search elevator action inflation. Wait, don't. I don't think you'd get anything actually out of that result. This is probably for a bridge key? Yep. Alright, that was a lot of work just to get a bridge key, but we needed it. Now the backtrack. Well, this is a shortcut. I don't think so. There's nothing over here. And we're just walking back. Even though it's scarier sometimes, it's a little safer just to take the jump to a ledge. As long as you've measured the distance, you're sure of it. Instead of going for a running jump. Alright. Back to the beginning. What was the top? I need the wasp for that, right? Yeah. Boom boom. Kaplowy. Yeah, I say we get the next level password and maybe wrap it up for tonight. I know that's a rock monster. Ooh, one daring jump though. I don't think it's a full distance jump, so if I jump early, I should still grab the ledge. It is always scary though. It doesn't matter how many health potions you got. A fall from that high is gonna kill you. He keeps giving like little bursts. He's too smart. And then he went long. Ah, it's a mistake. Do you want to wake up? I'm worried he has something. Wait, I could just do a regular jump. Yeah. Again, why take the risk? Oh, we're still in this area. I was kind of hoping we got to a new biome. Y4DJ. Let's go take the screenshot. Capture. And let's exit the program. Oh, that's really nice. Oh my god, that's super nice, Blizzard. Oh. Oh, no one redeemed the stretch redeem. And I'm really feeling it today. Oh, computer, why are you so loud? Thank you. A little late, but I'll take it. Oh, I gotta max the fans out and try to get these bubbles out of the goddamn all-in-one cooler. Guys, don't get an all-in-one cooler. I mean, maybe do. If you're cool, go do custom water loop. If you want to, not custom water, but custom loop for liquid cooling. It's harder, but like you have more control over it. Anyway, I think today was a good day. Today was a good day. Mom was cooking hog. I don't remember how that rap goes. Yeah, thanks for being here. We're doing DOSember, which is a celebration of DOS games for the entire month of December. I'm not the only one. So if you visit DOSember.com, you can find other DOS streamers. You could also maybe register to do stuff if you want. I don't know. I don't know when they close registration for that or not. But yeah, if you're into DOS gaming, that's the place to be. I guess they also have a Discord, and they're helping me with an actual physical DOS computer. So like if I get that physical DOS computer and I get it all set up, I might be able to play DOS games out without DOSBox. My only concern right now is capturing it. I gotta figure that part out because it doesn't play nice with my retro tank. Yeah, it's a bit of a drive because there's one for sale that is nice and it's like $100 and it's got like a Pentium 2 and I do have a VGA capture device, but its lowest resolution is 640 by 480, which is like perfect for Windows, but DOS is weird. DOS has like 320 by 200 and all sorts of weird resolutions, and it might be like one of them might be 640 by 480, but it's at like 675 hertz because DOS is weird. You know, I don't know what to expect. I don't know why recent events is broken. Hello? That's okay. I think that I'm getting rid of that for the next overlay. As nice as it is to be able to keep track of like who followed like on the stream, like I think I'm gonna like get rid of that next overlay I design. There it is. Because I think what I want to do is I want to completely move off of Streamlabs. I use Streamlabs just for alerts and for that little overlay. I don't use it for chat anymore. I just switched to chat client. Time is done via a script. Yes, the only thing that is tied to Streamlabs right now are the alerts, which I should be able to redo via Mix It Up. The problem is doing it. I have to actually do it. The other problem is, so when you see Stadler, thank you, Green Herring. Thank you for the bitty bits. I love Fantasy Zone. Welcome to the Fantasy Zone. Sadly, you just caught the end of Blackthorne, but my password's on the screen. Well, on my screen. You guys can't see it anymore. It's Y4DJ. Feel free to steal my password. I might take a look to see how many stages are left to see what next Friday will be, because I think next Friday, if Blackthorne's almost over, then I will start Flashback. At least that's what I kind of put on my schedule for. So we'll see. So Sunday is DOS Pinball Showcase at 8 or 9. I think we've been starting those streams at 9 p.m. Eastern now. I should just commit to 9 and stop pretending I can get a stream started at 8. Those are my late night variety streams, and so we're gonna do DOS Pinball Showcase. We're gonna try to stay away from the digital illusion games. So Pinball Illusions and Pinball Dreams, we're gonna not play those because those are Amiga to me. They belong on Amiga. God damn it, we'll play it on Amiga when we get there. But hopefully we should have some pretty interesting stuff. We have a Moraph pinball game. Guys, Moraf's a legend, right? We can't deny Moraph. However, his pinball game is of questionable quality. That's all I will say. That's okay. Moraph figured it out and figured out dungeon crawling. It's not quite been pale. Okay, we gotta go find the DOS stream. So I'm gonna use the link I just created to open DOSember and take a look at who's streaming. DOS games later tonight? No, I need DOS games now. Dark Sun, Shattered Lands, Wham Blam, Hex, Heresy of the Wizard, Wizardry 1. Again, not a DOS game. No, I'm just being rude. Dukem Nukem Atomic Edition. Some guy's taking apart a computer. VHS Friday. That is Full Throttle, I see. Donkey Kong Country 2. It's me. I'm here. SimCity 2000. Power Dolls. Maybe we should go right into Power Dolls. That's an interesting game. That's a Japanese, originally a PC 98, or yeah, PC 98 or 88, Japanese strategy RPG strategy game. Mostly a strategy game. Legend of Cryandia, that's good too. Yeah, I'm torn between that, Full Throttle, and that Hex game. Well, let me bring you over to Rat Clown Car. He's a big fan of us. We're a fan of him. I don't know how long he's been going. Oh, I don't even think he's playing Power Dolls anymore. Looks like he changed games. That's okay. We'll still do the raid. I'll see you guys Sunday. And Saturday I'm gonna go pick up that computer. Maybe. We'll figure that out. Bye-bye.